Hi lovely people, and welcome back to my channel, Jessie Gardens. Today we're going to be harvesting potatoes that I planted back in April. So here's the bed that we're going to be pulling from. Back in April I planted about 12 different tubers that I bought from Burpee's Gardens. I believe they're white potatoes. So the issue is that I may have waited too long to harvest them. So this may have to be a gardening fail video. We'll just have to wait and find out and see what happened. So we're gonna wander over to the garden bed and start pulling them up and see how things look. We're at the raised garden bed and there are a lot of weeds to contend with. So this is one of the potato plants. So you're supposed to wait until everything is like dead on top in order to harvest them. And honestly, they've been dead for a few weeks now, so I'm curious to see what they look like. So we're gonna work on this one because this one isn't surrounded by weeds. I'm gonna just take a shovel and start digging and we'll see what happens. Look, our first potato that we've damaged already. But that's okay. Hopefully we have a lot more. So we can just put this over here for right now and keep going and see what else we discover, and I guess try to be a little more careful. There's little babies. We'll just toss this to the side for right now and keep digging. Ooh, look, we got more potatoes over here. Come and take a closer look. See, we've got this little guy and there's some over here. Now we just have to be careful so we don't... Oh, look at that one. Have to just gently break out the soil and start pulling potatoes. I know they make special tools for this, but I just don't have those quite yet. So the issue with these potatoes is that I did not do what I was supposed to do when I planted these. So according to all the information I found online, you're supposed to pile the dirt over the potatoes and mound them over time so that way the potatoes grow big. And you can see these are not the biggest potatoes in the entire world, so this is my bad. I didn't do the things that I was supposed to do, but that's okay. We're all learning, and sometimes, I know for me the best way that I learn is through not doing the things that I'm supposed to do, and I learn things the hard way, but sometimes that's the best way to learn things, unfortunately. So hopefully you guys can at least learn from me what not to do, and trying to not damage this potato. There's another one. So we can just kind of learn together what to do and what not to do. Okay, well, I think that might be it for this potato plant, so we can move on to the next one and see how many potatoes we get from that one. All right, you guys, we are 3 plants in, and this is what we've got so far. So, not too bad. I mean, they're definitely a little on the small side, and I definitely injured a few of them, so we'll have to use those right away. But I know for a fact that I have access to a really good lentil soup recipe, so that is what I will be eating. All right, well, that's enough lollygagging. Time to get back to work. Oh, and I also figured out I've upgraded to the hand rake, or whatever this is called, I'm not sure. But this has been really helpful in getting the potatoes up and moving the dirt without damaging anything. So I'm gonna keep using this. All right, that's enough chit chat. Back to work. right, guys, this is the last plant. Ugh, I'm not seeing anything more, so we might be done harvesting potatoes. Yeah, I think we are. All right, so the cool thing about growing things from home is that it's not like the things you buy in the store, so you get a bunch of fun shapes. You can see the most fun shapes I got. Well, this did look like a balloon animal, and now it just looks like a dolphin with 3 arms. Pretty cool. This one, not quite sure what's going on here, but kind of cool. And then my favorite one of the day, it's a heart one. Isn't that cute? Mosquitoes are getting me. It's that time. It's like evening. Oh my gosh. All right. Now we have finished up harvesting. The bed is all empty. Now I'm going to pour this one in with its friends. So because we don't waste around here, we're going to be composting all of these stems, so that way we have stuff for next year. Here is my 3-bin compost. We're working on the middle bin right now. Now that we have all these wonderful potatoes, the next step is going to be cleaning them and curing them. So in order to cure them, I have to clean them up a little bit first and then put them in a dark area with high humidity. I'll throw up the directions that I'm going to be using for the curing of the potatoes right here. And then that's what we're going to go do next. Nobody said gardening is easy work. It is hot, like 90 degrees here today. All right, now it's time to continue the process and start curing the potatoes. I know I threw the directions up there. I did a little more research after that. Apparently I'm not supposed to clean the potatoes before I do this, so I'm not going to do that. I have this shelf. It's like a open shelf thing, wire rack, so it'll promote circulation so things don't get moldy. And I'm going to put the potatoes on the rack, kind of space them out a little bit. And then my makeshift plan to create a low temperature, high humidity environment, because I don't really have that space in my house, is put them on here, keep it in the garage, put a sheet over it, and then kind of mist the sheet maybe every day, every other day, I don't know. I'll throw a little humidity and temperature thing in here to see if I'm on the right track. So in a couple weeks, we'll be able to tell if this is a good idea or a bad idea. All right, now it's time to put the potatoes on the rack. So now all the potatoes are on the rack, and the next step is going to be putting my sheet over it and attempting to create a high humidity environment. The bottom tray, those are the potatoes that were too tiny and kept falling through the rack, so I had to resort to using a tray. That way they would actually stay on the surface. Humidifier. That might be a much more clever idea, but I'd have to fill that like every other day. And now, sheet is on, sheet is damp, and we're gonna wish the potatoes good luck on their adventure towards curing. We'll see if my idea works. I hope it does. Who knows? I have good ideas and bad ideas. But we will check on it every day or so, kind of check on the humidity, see how things are going, and they should be ready in a couple weeks. And that's all I have for this video. So thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you next time.